Well,
It's 5 o'clock.
I'll call this meeting
5 o'clock somewhere.
order at 5:01.
Do we want to actually call her? Because we don't have a quorum unless we have the fifth person here.
I'll text her and see if she's going to come or what.
Do we have any other people from District 3 or anything that have
That's my district.
here, but no others, and no others from one.
Laura and myself.
And Laura's not, well, Laura's the one we're talking about. So then we really only have about 6 if Jerry was here total. So we're still missing 3. There's only 3 more.
True.
2 from mine. We did have another one from mine, but she quit last year, didn't she? Yeah, she resigned last year. But her son had graduated, and so see if she responds.
You guys been playing pickleball?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you guys have anything up there, a court for that up there? Yeah.
You know, when the Indians built the new, I think they
There is one. Yeah.
You know, the complex downtown in Osage.
Yeah.
And I think they have one back there.
Back there, I know
haven't been
they've got
back there.
tennis courts and basketball courts.
And
I think
anyone,
they're doing
you know,
the
can
pickleball
go,
courts.
as far as I know.
Yeah, it's all
back and.
I went and walked their deal one day when I was up here.
But I do think they have a.
It's a lot of fun. I didn't realize how large a tennis court was until we played pickleball. But I couldn't do tennis because it's so much larger. Pickleball, I could manage that one, but I couldn't do
nearly as
tennis.
much running.
No. I could not.
Without 2 people.
And 2 people for pickleball on each side. So, yeah. Have you played it?
No, I can't.
No.
I need that back. I can't. I'm not as mobile as they probably. But I have some friends that play. And she retired. Attorney Phillips, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what she does. But
It's fun. Our courts are always packed. Actually, there's usually people waiting. Yeah,
Really?
Mhm.
I know it's a big thing anymore. You used to hear about it on TV, and there's a town that's putting them in the little courts.
But teenagers are there, and it's really nice to see them out and having a good time and just
And not
playing. And
on their
yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, it's really nice seeing
That
them
may
like they're
be the
having a good
next
time.
sport for high schools.
Yeah,
For
maybe.
schools, could be. Put in pickleball. Some of them have tennis. Nebraska has tennis, and so does Harmony, but we don't over there at Fairfax. So.
pickleball is even cheaper than tennis because you can get, I think, 4 individual courts for pickleball and 1 tennis court. So
That's
you
how
could
it
have
is.
16 people playing
They're not
pickleball
very
where
big. Wow.
1 tennis court is. And the equipment, it's compared to a tennis racket, it's a very inexpensive racket. It's a little more than a ping pong paddle, but it's not near like a tennis racket. Tennis rackets are $500,000, $600,000, $800,000. Pickleball paddle is,
I
$20,
used to
$30 or
play
something.
tennis in high school. It's been a long time ago, but we didn't have no team, but a bunch of us would play. And I think way back then, I paid a couple $100 for a darn racket.
Yeah, for a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
I played on a Dunlop match play for it for about 8 years before I had anything better than that. But, and the balls even are a plastic, just a really dense plastic, more like a wiffle ball looking thing.
They're like, wiffle balls.
Yeah,
They're my
and so you get a bag of those, 10 balls for $20 or something. They're not like a tennis ball that have to be pressurized, and you can only hit them 300 times, and then they're flat. You can hit pickleball balls for a long time.
so you play over a net like
Yeah.
tennis?
It's a small one.
It's so she didn't want to be on the other
No,
end.
team 2 on this side, team 2 on the other side. So 2 against 2 all the time.
But we just play against each other.
Yeah.
Well, when you're just playing and
Yeah.
rallying and practicing, you
Yeah.
can, but to
do
actually
a
play
ball
is
game.
2 on 2.
That's right.
Yeah.
And it's fun to watch.
We're all together.
Mhm.
I just know this friend of mine, her husband, he was just telling me that on Monday nights. I think they play on Monday nights. And he does pizza for all of our side. It's a big deal. They have quite a deal going over there. It's great. I'd never heard of it. Couldn't imagine what do they call it? Pickleball.
I don't even know how did
Everything's
you
gotta
find out
have a
about
name.
it?
I know.
You know,
but
how
I
do they name
mean,
a banana?
We just saw
how do
that.
you come up with it?
Are you coming? Okay, we'll see you here in a minute then. Okay, bye.
What corner?
There's a lot of corners between here and there.
I'm telling you.
Oh my
I've
God.
got 2 different phone numbers when she did all that. So this was the wrong number, so I need to get rid of that one. Oh, Lordy. Lordy,
Oh
Lord.
my God.
I want to.
So now, do you homeschool?
Yeah.
I was thinking you told me that one time.
She's been at home since COVID.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to skip 8th grade so I can go into high school for public school. Because she said I could.
She can go back for high school.
What school district are you in?
So
That's a bit of a bus ride.
Yeah.
Will mom be your bus, or you have to get out there and ride the yellow bus?
you gotta work at like 6.
She'd probably ride with me, and then I take her to school at work from work, and then pick her up right after. Plan anyway. So she's driving.
So 33 when she can start driving.
That's right, and date. She can drive at 33, then
Drive and start
36 she
dating.
can start dating.
Wait, did I keep
I'll
that
give her.
right?
Yeah.
I'm a little out of the loop
I'm
here.
afraid that's not going to really happen.
I know. I can dream.
But I told my girls, you can buy your own house, you can drive the car and date all you want. Till then, ain't nobody going out on a date. That worked for about a minute.
Oh, yeah. Get overruled there pretty quick.
Yeah.
Did you see the movie Tommy Lee Jones, Man of the House?
Yes.
Wait,
With all the cheerleaders.
that's why
Well, she got to the door and she turned around and left. Maybe she's mad. She literally got right to the door.
she forgot.
Turned
She
around.
forgot something, I'm
She forgot
sure.
something. I don't know.
Well, tell her that you'll send her the bill for making us wait.
Probably wouldn't get it.
Wouldn't get the humor in that.
Probably not even.
The movement starts at 5, Laura.
She's usually early too, unless something, but she usually lets me know.
Okay, put the ball out there.
Yes. Hey.
Hey, Miss Laura.
Hello. Hey.
How are you?
Good. Oh, well, there we go. Okay, let's do the roll call then. Okay. Doug,
Yes.
Laura, here, Shauna,
Here.
Dee,
This man.
and myself. We're all here except for Jerry.
Guest acknowledgement. Would you
Yeah.
introduce again when you get time?
Shauna.
Yeah. This is my daughter, Bay Myers. She wanted to come see what's going on.
Yeah.
And she was bored staying at the house.
What?
Glad you came. And so this is Laura Ware, right? Karen Miller and Dee Chambers.
And I'm
And you know
Doug.
Doug Witter. And I'm your mother.
Okay, so we'll go on to old business, which is the fair. Vendors are coming along real good. Got another food truck signed up for me today. Indian tacos.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she was with us here several years ago, and they were really good. So she's here
She's
again.
got a nice truck, a nice
Yeah.
big truck, and real pocket, right?
Yes, all my food vendors this year will have a pretty nice looking food truck, and then of course, chuck wagon. Connie and Mike, they have a big regular old covered wagon she brings and sets all up. Yeah, it's really neat. Kids like it because they'll go over there and she'll let them look through everything and talk about it. So that sounded real good. The people from Harlesville, what's the name of that little group? Joyful Springs. I talked to her the other day after we met them up here to look the building over. They're excited. They're going to come. She got a hold of me and said instead of doing just one show, they would probably do several little ones. She got a hold of enough people. So,
And you all knew what
she showed us.
acoustic music.
Yeah, she showed Dee and I, videos, and we got to hear them.
They're going to be on the little stage. You were
Yeah,
saying
that's
that.
what they wanted to come and look at to make sure they could get up on it because a lot of it's older people, and they sounded on video and stuff amazing.
You all
Really,
compete too.
yeah, really,
These little things.
yeah, really nice. So, you talked with the lady from the petting zoo, and everything's a go there.
Got her all, she's come and confirmed that, she will be here, have at least 20 animals,
Mhm. Yeah.
and she has a nice little petting zoo. They got out last year. Did we mention that or not? But it was like
one of my questions last week, wasn't it? How many animals did she
10:30 or
bring?
11 at night. It had just rained. It was kind of had let up, and everybody was pretty much gone except Karen and I. And we were leaving and look over there.
The animals.
They were out.
They were
Run them up.
But anyway,
We had the carny
I
guys.
tried to video them doing it, but
It was,
it was too dark.
it was pretty funny.
It was.
That one little old Shetland, she'd just run by and nicker at us. You keep it going.
Had a good time.
Mhm. I was going to ask Shauna, you did get volunteers lined up for
So
us?
I have the list going, and so I
Okay.
need to email it out to everybody so we can add it. What all I do is I'll have a running list so anybody can update it. Do you guys have Google Sheets or Google email?
I've got a Yahoo.
Okay.
It's just Paige Miller Livestock, yahoo.com.
Okay.
So,
So I do have it set up, and so we need to I can make a printable version too, and then make sure and share it online and everything.
And
that is
so if I
created.
find volunteers or people, they can sign up
That's it. Mhm.
via that sheet
Okay.
also. Okay.
that sounds really good. We're really getting close to the fair now, and everything seems to be falling in place like it should be. The only thing I really worry about is our carnival guy.
Anthony's going to handle that.
Anthony, he's supposed to be handling
in
it.
charge of that this year.
So, had a few other things that's on my mind that I was going to talk about. Judges, you've got judges already lined up
Yeah.
for all of our stuff over there. Yeah, well, we're still working on our livestock show. One of the guys called me today that was going to try to do it. He has a sale that day he has to attend, so he's kind of out of the question. And I said, "What about your dad? He's real good." And he said, "Mom's having surgery the day before on some teeth, so he's out. So we'll get it though. We'll get it. My daughter Sarah, she's going to help with it. So,
Okay, good.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Good with it.
oh, she ought to as long
Yeah.
as many years as they've shown. So, are you getting any nomination forms back?
They've gotten a few, still waiting. They have till the 22nd, so
Okay.
some of them will kind of wait toward the end there, I'm sure.
Because I've seen one or two people ask about them. I had someone call me the other day and asked me if
That's for
there's
the livestock show.
nominations.
But if they're not affiliated with the 4-H, they can nominate themselves. or not bring a nomination form at all.
Yeah,
And
they
they're
just
getting open class, right?
Yeah.
They don't have to be, they can
4-H or FFA or anything. So
they've been adults or they go.
yeah, an adult can show an open. Used to, we did have
Yeah.
it years ago.
Steve Bird and
Steve Bird and used to buy show sheet from him.
So we can have a child, so knowing that the school in Skytoot cannot participate here if they go there, they're Tulsa County. We can have someone that wants to participate in the county, as long as they're not participating with 4-H or same.
Well, they're
open.
Correct,
In
they
the
have to
open
then show
show.
them open, they just have to live in Osage County.
Mhm.
But if they,
Is that for everything, or is that just specific things? Certain animals? Is that for photography also, or jams, or is it just?
if they live in Osage County, they can, so in your book here, you look at the still exhibits and all that, they can enter the still exhibits.
Anything.
Just can't go under a 4-H or any
Just
club
can't
like
do
that.
4-H.
So
And so that does open it up to Skytook, the ones who aren't participating with
With the
Tulsa,
school.
Tulsa Fair, like if they didn't make it or.
John, I would say if you do know someone, if we knew they were coming, that helps me on getting awards.
Okay.
That's another reason we started doing the nominations is because it gives me a heads up when we get the awards.
Okay.
So,
that's to try to cover every species and
And that's by the 22nd of this month.
yeah. So, I mean, they don't have to in open because a lot of, obviously they wouldn't know to do nominations. So that's why we don't require it in open. But if they know they're coming, if we know, then that might help me, you know. So, but yeah, but in the still exhibits and all that, there's tons of things for the kids to enter in, you know.
you want to give us a little financial update?
Well, so I can, nothing has changed other than,
Turn it up.
yeah, I met with the excise board and they, gave us the 50% on our premiums and awards. I told them if we could just get that and the maintenance and operations, then we could go ahead, because we had to wait till November, we were gonna be in trouble. So they approved that, so we got the full amount on those two accounts. So, this week, hopefully Charlie will start getting some purchase orders in line, given the little, I think the little update of the encumbered, kind of encumbered, like, just have that list. What I did. Maybe it's in under here. Yep. Like the Kelpro, Gladstone, the tents, holding septic. I think I went over this before. So those are things I know that we're gonna have, come out. But then I said I'll get a better idea. But the premiums are hard because I don't know how many are going to enter. I can't guess that. I get close, try to, but anyway, we'll get a better idea on what we have after we get the. I get to hold some of these people and find out what they're going to charge us, get quotes. Now that I have the money, so that's where we are on that. While she's talking, though, I'll switch gears here while she's in there. Oh, let me tell you about the book. So your book, if you get time, you kind of put through here. If I've made a little typographical areas, Kara, that poor girl, she was working late, but get you some information.
Highlight it, draw flags.
Yeah.
Put on Facebook.
Put on
Put
Facebook
on
pictures.
Facebook. I get bombed on Facebook every now and then. But anyway, it gives you a little idea on a few things. And I've got a few back there printed and bound for people. And then I have about 50 that I have run off that I don't have bound yet. That takes me just really doesn't take much time once you get set up with that, machine. But
Spoke with the OSU girls today, and they were hoping that we can update it and add some names to this, if you don't mind. It's the Osage County Cooperative and the FFA advisors to be on here as well. Let's see.
Oh, they're not,
It's just it's the FFA advisors and the 4-H extension staff, so that people will know who they are. That's all it is.
So like
Yeah.
on page 4.
Yeah.
Right under the commissioners and different things.
So they can refer to it. And here's the names. Take one and write that down. Thank you.
like, she had a bigger one.
Oh, you get one?
Not yet.
There you go.
Thank you.
Where Bridge Bonewell is.
I think he's Fairfax now.
Is he?
Because we've got a new one this year.
Well, it might be, because Jared's here, Jason's in Barnstall.
Yeah, we've got, I think that's his name. I haven't met him. He just kind of took over here not too long ago. So I've been able to try to get in there and meet with him and make sure he kind of knows what's going on over here. So
Maybe to get over here.
well, it's kind of, now that I don't have any grandkids in there to do anything, I don't get to the school stuff like I did.
On page 4.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what she's
Yeah,
hoping.
yeah.
Right into that.
So they would be recognized. People know who to ask for.
Anyway, I just don't care that we got the other half of the rooms and awards and maintenance and operations. And I'm started this week. I got to, I have an email in to the gal with the ribbons, so she'll get a quote back to me. She said they could have them here in time, so that's good. Shawnee, you said you can do stuff like this?
Yes.
They're gonna be sad.
Mhm.
So last year I had these. So if you refer to the book, it's, of course, just go past ag and go to agriculture. I mean,
Page
not ag,
17.
go past the, agriculture, so you go to page 16. So we have, like, that first department is ag on page 16. We need one for that. And then, and maybe maybe I make some notes for you and have them for you like next Monday. That would help, or I could email it to you or just message it to you. But because some of these departments might help to break down. Ag probably won't be a problem, but when you get into household science, those probably need to be broken down. And the reason, so what these are for, over there in the women's building, we set the shelving up, for instance, for the canning and the baking. If we have these for some of those divisions sitting up there in little holders, when the ladies go to put that stuff up, they know where to put it without having to
Easier to identify.
search and have it all, scrambled. So if you could do something like this, and I have some plastic holders that we could put them in. And then, like I said, they can,
Yeah, as long as I know which ones you want me to do or what needs to be done.
okay, so like I said, it just needs that information, like the ag,
Mhm.
And then the department 6. And this was already kind of set up, so I just kind of left that or whatever. And then division 15, and it says right here in our book, division 15 is spraying in seeds. And we need household science, it'd be the same thing. It'd be household science department 10, and then division, and so like let me make sure.
So let's back up half a second. So in ag, you need ag on top, that's department 6, and then you need one of these that's division 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You need it for every division.
Yeah,
So
and then
did you get that
I
part?
did not. Okay, so every division.
Every division. That's what I wanted to make sure she was getting is
Mhm.
you need every division. So what you need, I think what you need, Sean, is from Dee is like a list of
Which division?
which departments they need to be, and then she'll do every division within that, right?
Yeah, well, yes. Um, and as I said, in ag, um, we don't get as much in ag. So I think some of these could be combined. That's what I was saying. I could make notes for you and ship and send
Yes,
it
as
to
long as you
you.
give her what.
So you can combine, so you could, on some of these you might have in the division, you might have 3 or 4 divisions here.
Okay.
Because we won't have, sometimes we get you pumpkins, but there'll be some things that we just, in the past, we've not got that much. Like, if you go to Division 20 forage crops,
Mhm.
we don't get forage crops.
Okay.
So we can combine those, okay?
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
So that's what I'm saying when I was looking at it, you might not, you would know because you've not been up here and seen it. But if I go through and mark some,
Yeah.
mark them up and send them to you
Yeah.
and say, if you just, these divisions need their own because they're bigger, you'll have more entries. These divisions could be combined. Because it's what I'm getting ready to say over here in household science, there are some, like the kids divisions can be put together. I can do that. I just want to know, could you and would you have time?
We can get
Because
that
I know
done.
you work and I don't want to overload you.
Oh, yeah. No, we can get that done.
Okay. Well, I will, make some notes, send it to you. How's that?
Sounds good.
Perfect. Because it really helps when they go to put stuff up. Okay. The other thing, before Karen gets started back, I'm gonna roll here and mess anything up. So y'all talked about a map or something for over there. I went to Willow Rock to a meeting a couple weeks ago, and the gal at the gate gave me this.
Mhm.
So that's pretty handy.
Mm-hmm.
So my next thought was, the little cards that we have made for the fair for our posters. I think it gave you one of the little ones, one of the
Yeah,
big
the
ones.
big one. Mhm.
What if we had something similar to this, like y'all were talking about, and have it printed on the back side?
I think that would be a good idea.
And then,
And is someone still gonna get the 4x4 big ones that we can put on the stands so that they can see them as they walk in and get a big picture of it? Or we're just gonna skip that and do these on?
I don't know, I don't know about that, that's something y'all can talk about. I just thought about the little ones, that they could, because they could carry them with them
Mhm.
if they wanted to, and they have little information about the fair, and then you flip over them. That's just a thought I had. Y'all can y'all can talk about what you're
I
gonna
mean,
do,
once
but
they get to Midway, you can pretty well see the petting zoo, the food trucks.
Yeah.
But
Well, last meeting, we talked about making some stands,
yeah.
4x4 sheets of plywood, and then getting big
Mhm.
overhead printout of this whole area and then label them. So if we don't want to do that, that's fine. But I'm just,
Yeah.
whatever you guys.
well,
But, I think with the little cards, that might be a little more convenient for us right now. That's my opinion. The big signs could be great too.
I think that's a great idea.
it was just thought, she had me that, and it was just thought, if you want to do those, did you say you would build those?
I said I'd build them, but I'm not trying to push my agenda anywhere. I don't have to build them. I was just saying I'd be willing to build them if that would be something y'all want.
Yeah.
But
How many do you think we would need?
well, we had talked about doing 4 so that we had,
Entryway.
one over here and one over there and one farther up
Okay.
and then one somewhere else where people sneak in and we're not able to corral them very well, and have 4 big stand-up signs.
Can you send me a cost on those?
Sure.
Because I can do, we can get purchase orders and, all that.
Simple.
The aerial view of the place.
I spoke to Jerry Roberts, and he
Mhm.
thinks he has a good one from using the little whatever
Drone,
it's called, the drone.
the
right.
drone, you get a picture of it.
Okay.
County ought to have something that's got an overhead of this. I mean,
I think they would, but
Sheriff's office has a really expensive drone. Mhm. I just know that because I was here when they bought it, or the county bought it, but, unless it's,
Yeah, last year I asked if they would do it, and he said no. But we have a new sheriff in town.
We do have a new sheriff.
okay. So you'll take care of that.
Yep.
And you'll shoot me a price.
And then they can just stay in the storage building.
Yeah, that would
And
be,
just live there.
yeah, that'd be a good place for them.
You're gonna do, what do you do for? Oh, so if Jerry has that, then what about printing it?
Well, I know we have the poster printer at our office too, that if you could make it and,
Laminated or something.
yeah, we can, well, we don't have a laminator for the great big one, but we can print out posters.
Pretty
Will
good.
they?
Uh-huh. As long as you guys make that, like on the computer where it can just be sent. And then she can blow it up.
Worst case scenario, we can get some clear plastic and cover it
Oh,
with
yeah.
clear plastic.
Yeah, we're gonna have to cover them because we don't know what the weather's gonna
Right.
do. It could be pouring down rain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all day
I
long.
just wondered.
And she may have a way, or we may have one like in K County or something that I'm just not aware of. But I know we have the poster printer.
Somewhere there are people that make
Do have
and
those.
laminate.
Yeah.
I don't know them, but somewhere there are.
I mean, that issue was like,
Are you saying the extension people?
I think so.
I think they actually do have some. I think one of our ladies brought that up. They were having issues with it, or it was getting
Well,
fixed or something.
but
But that might be.
They
something,
might know
yeah.
someone else who has one. I mean, that'd be a way to start anyway. Say, hey, can we get this done? You know,
Mhm.
that way
Okay, so
that
you're
way
on
they're
it.
done once, and we don't have to do it again and again. And again.
Okay, perfect. Okay, then my other thing, oh, go ahead.
Well, you go ahead, and then I'll go. Mine. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, then, the other thing on my list of things for Shauna was, yeah, I'm in a delegating mood. So I spoke with Mary Beth Moore.
Yeah.
And you had asked me if, a couple of things about what she was gonna
Like
do.
on the
Why don't you
news.
get with her
I'll reach out to Mary Beth.
and see what she's doing for sure. And, if she needs any information or she needs anything from us, get it to her.
Okay.
And then I'll move on to other things. So
Okay.
just get hold of Mary. You've got her number? Do I need to send
I
it to
have
you?
it. I have
Okay.
all of her
Get
information.
hold of Mary Beth and, get that rolling. So,
Something that goes with that is doing Facebook Lives. I know you guys don't want to be on video or anything. I'm not very comfortable. I don't
I
participate.
could do it. I'm just,
Well, how do you feel? Okay, so when it comes to algorithms and getting people's attention, there's certain things that get dispersed and people watch them faster.
Mhm.
And depending on time of day, when you post them, there's a lot of things that you go by.
Yeah.
So to get it out there, we can do short little videos, but live are the best. You get the best sharing, people watching them. And then after you stop and it's not live anymore, then they're shortened. Even if you do like a minute and a half, that's what gets people's attention and shares. So if we do something like that, even if it's a different person, get on there, explain what we're doing. We want you to come out. Those kind of things to get people and draw them here is a good thing to do.
oh yeah. I did a lot of Facebook posts last year and so did all these little town groups and we had a lot of good feedback, right?
something also I mentioned that during the fair.
Yes.
A few years ago, we had a board member, she's not here anymore, but she went around to every vendor and just really short
and
put
showed
it on
what
Facebook.
they had and that was a good, just I would love to have done it myself. I went and took still pictures and I would post, but
We ran out of time,
we
but
just ran
that
out
is
of
something
time
that
to do
would
it.
be, yeah, pointing, right?
But that was something that was really good, that she done and that was Heather that did that
So
one.
that's going to be wonderful for the time and when it comes up. But we're leading up to. So when we're
Leading
talking
up to,
about
okay.
the 2 weeks before, a week before, we have 3 days. Don't forget that we're going to be here,
Mhm.
that kind of thing. So does anybody want to be the face or rotate or have a group or come together? Just, would you, because it's just,
I'll do it
Okay.
because that's why I came back. We've worked hard at building this.
Mhm.
And I mean, it came from, we had nothing but a bouncy house or two out there.
Mhm.
So we've got a midway. I've got that building plumb full of vendors. We're getting more still exhibits all the time or every year.
Oh, last year we had so much we couldn't even like display hardly.
You know, we
All
have
of it.
grown this, and I certainly don't want to see it go the other way.
Keep it going.
so what we will do then is as we get closer, we'll discuss and make sure it's okay with everybody as well. But just the things
Yeah.
that we want to list and keep it short so we can share and stuff like that so we can get it out there. Mention certain
Make a
things.
little presentation speech so that we know what to say, kind of thing.
Yeah, but like a script.
Sounds great.
Okay.
And then I nominate Babe for being the one that during the
Records.
event goes through and
Goes
to
through
the
and
vendors and kicks it out on Facebook.
Facebook.
I think she'd be great at it. Look at that smiling face.
Mhm.
Tell you one thing, every boy in town would be coming out there. Who's this?
I've got a 16-year-old grandson that's mighty tall.
He's always a big
As a
help
mom,
out
I'm
here
going to say
too.
no. She's 12.
Yeah, she's too young for that.
Oh, well,
She's 12.
he helps us every year. I mean, he has since he was a little bitty, he has come out and helped put stuff
All
together.
the horrible jobs.
Yeah.
Would
we've
his
had-
parents be okay with? Because if you have a cute young face, that's also a good thing to get people there. So if his parents,
Get your
Are
grandson,
okay.
he'll bring all the girls.
All the girls.
that's right. Seriously, and
I'll ask Jet. He'll,
nothing
Name
crazy.
like Jet, he has to do it. Yeah.
well, his daddy won't care. I mean, but his mother's deceased, so kind of.
Get him involved.
Oh, he loves.
But I mean, more involved. He's already involved. But
Yeah, he
give-
loves,
give-
he loves to help the 2 old women. doesn't he?
give him a face up on Facebook, you know.
That's what he calls Deionize the 2 grannies.
Grandmas. 2 grannies.
Grandmas.
Twin
you know.
grannies.
Yeah.
You can be on
Two
there, and
grannies.
if it's okay with his dad, then at least.
Oh yeah, Austin. won't
You
care.
and Granny together get
Yeah.
people out here. That would make a very good video.
Ooh, dude, that
Yeah.
would.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm here with my granny.
There was
We need y'all to get out here to the fair.
one year, him and a little boy were up there on the midway riding some rides, and there was a little disturbance. And the other little boy's dad was on the board at that time too, and both of them said, "My granny and my dad are on the board. If you all don't straighten this out, we're going to go get them."
Perfect.
So, but yeah, that's okay. Anyway, and Laura, the health department is going to do the water. You didn't
Yes,
check.
I verified that again. Yes.
Okay, so that's a go. Anything else?
Yes, the band. We talked about not having anybody. Is that
Yes,
still the case? Anybody else not okay? So I spoke to, reached out to a couple. Haven't heard back from one. The other one I did hear back from is Dax Perrier.
I've heard of him.
And so he's related to all the Perriers and stuff.
Yeah.
But I didn't try to negotiate or anything because I didn't have any permission to do so. But they can do one night and it's $3,000. So how do you guys feel about some kind of negotiation or saying we don't make any money off of this? I wasn't going to move forward and say anything else until there was a discussion.
Yeah, I've asked him before, but I guess he knew that he was out because I told him what we paid.
I didn't say anything about money at all. And so, but I did not even mention, I didn't pursue it anymore because I didn't ask.
Yeah, I don't think he'll do it for $1,500.
Like,
Well,
if there's no band, is it still better to go up and offer a little bit more for one night? And then the other one that I haven't heard back from yet is there's a swing band that's going to be here on the 23rd. We're actually going. We're really excited here at the fairground. Is that the kind of music that people might be interested in to have out?
might get a little more action on the dance floor.
Well, we also had
And that's another thing
karaoke.
about that.
Karaoke here last Friday, on Friday night, we had the
Oh, yeah,
karaoke
that's
people.
right.
And they would like to come back. So,
The karaoke one night and Dax the other, if we can get him down in price.
I'll just say this, we need the band on Saturday night. Friday night, football, and it really, we won't have that much of a turnout. So,
Saturday night is big.
Did he say what night he could do?
They just said they could do one. Is what it said.
So if we do the same thing though, like karaoke on Friday and see if this guy can do Saturday, but they have to do it at a cheap price.
But is there a negotiable price to go up a little bit for him? Or is it strictly, I think you said just 15 just now, but the other night I think you guys said 17.
we paid 1,500 before. We paid 17 last year. But no, so he told you 3,000. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And it wasn't him, it was his manager.
Okay.
I forget her name.
Well, one year.
And he's here.
We
Sure, in
did
town, so he's not
Bill
going to have the overhead like we
we
would
paid
have.
them 1,500
Yeah.
apiece. That would have been 3,000.
But I'd love to bless him too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not that.
We're not doing the car show this year. We don't have the barbecue cook-off. I don't know. We need to have something to get them out here on Saturday night. People do enjoy it.
I think people would come out to see him too. I think that would be a nice draw.
So Shauna, you talking about going up, offering more? What am I
More
missing?
More than the 15.
Or
Oh.
17.
Oh,
So is there
Come
a,
up from the 15 and see if we can get him.
gotcha.
so is there
Yeah.
something that the board is more comfortable with if he won't accept 17? Would,
Is
is
there a
anybody, yes, not going up to 3,000, but is it, in karaoke, are you paying karaoke? Or are they paying?
We paid them $300.
So if you do 3,000, that sets precedent for future, of course, on. So the next year, someone might expect more or the same. So we don't necessarily, might not want to do that exactly. But is there a certain amount that the board's comfortable with going up? Is it 22? Or is there that we can meet just a little bit more in the middle for discussion? What would everybody be comfortable with if I can try to get him on the
With
Saturday night?
all of the cost increase, I wouldn't be surprised if 3,000 might be the going price this year. If we was to have been able to get Travis, I don't know. He may have upped his price even more.
You mean Thomas?
Yeah.
Travis
Martinez. I'm always thinking there's
It's
a little
Thomas
kid
Travis.
from
Everything.
No, there's a little kid in Husk named Travis Martinez. So every time I say Martinez,
It's okay, honey.
We're all right in that age. Well, some of us are in that age. Again,
yeah.
You think we've got it in the budget to?
Well, we probably do. But I would say, if you did it for 2,000 and,
I'm worried about running out of time, so I'll start
Right,
somewhere,
yeah.
of course, and try to
Yeah,
negotiate, letting them know we don't make
need to
money.
get it out too as
Yes.
well. So, or let me redo this.
Okay.
I motion that we pay off the 2,500
up to,
up to
not
2,500
to exceed.
and see, and then call if he stalls on that, he might do it. He's from here. He might.
But I can also see the benefit of having him that might draw more local people.
Mm-hmm.
Like it could work as a benefit to us also in attendance.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to do 3,000, I don't.
We sure need something, a draw for Saturday
On
night.
Saturday night.
Okay. So you want to change it to 3,000, Karen?
Yeah, I think not more than 3,000, but I think she should have her liberty and just.
Yeah, if
Try
you
them
can,
at 2, see if you can get them, and
if
Up
not,
to 3K. All right.
3,000.
Go for it.
Okay.
I second that.
second, yeah, second.
Okay, it's
I'll get
3,000.
you guys' motion then, Karen.
Okay.
Just a second. You guys.
So
Okay.
everybody in favor at 3,000?
Fine.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Go for it, Sean.
That took so long to get to, but it was there.
So with the bands, we're gonna just go with the karaoke on Friday night. Is that correct?
If they're still available, I'm gonna get a hold of him probably tomorrow and see that if they're still, they didn't go ahead and book because I couldn't give him an answer. So
We'll check.
I'll check with the.
Maybe there's somebody else. If that guy's not available, there might be some
Well,
other.
but it's a
carrier.
partnership and there's two of them.
Mhm.
And they do the stone horse a lot in different places and it'll be the ones I got from Kyle and
Now, look,
Nicole.
if they're both busy and can't come, there's one in Bartlesville.
I don't know if they'll come that cheap.
Yeah. Let's see what they, you know.
I'll see if Kyle and them
Mhm.
will come again for 3,000. So,
No.
or 300, excuse me.
Yeah, 300. 300
Excuse
carrier.
me.
I can
That
draw
3,000 was on my mind. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a question mark by you. All right.
A lot of people
I'm gonna
do.
go with that cardboard that probably the first fair, when it was all said and done. I had $200 left. I was going home at night like sweating bullets by the time I said, I won't do this again. I mean,
Yeah, it was close. It was close, but we did it. So,
yeah.
is there anything else, Laura? Can you think of anything else I haven't covered? Dee?
Real quick. So, cause you know, got some newbies here. I was just gonna give them a real quick synopsis of what we. Here, so you're looking at volunteers to help even in the ag building. Because in all these little books down here, those are the judging books that I print off. And so, hopefully, you know, we'll have a lot of entries this year as well, but it has really grown. I think it's about 1,600 pages I print off of these little books. And then, you know, we use put up all that good stuff. So, and I said that I had quoted the ribbons and the little entry cards that we're getting really low money. These. I'm trying to think of, seems like there's something else I wanted to say or ask, but maybe not. I think we covered quite a bit, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Dee and I, we talk a whole lot because we've been doing this for so long. And her and I do talk a whole lot. Hope y'all don't mind that we kind of put our heads together and,
We're trying to cover
you know,
everything. Let me look real quick, just in case. I think we're pretty good. I just wanted to check on those and,
and
so
I
you
know.
have the price on those, excuse me.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, when you, on those, are they like
No,
A-frame?
Not quite A-frame, but more of an 8. There'll be 2 legs with verticals all tied together, and then I can just put a couple sandbags and hold them.
Okay.
And then the 4x4 sheet will be in the middle of it,
Yeah.
right up on top and up in the air, so it's not
Down on the
it
ground.
levels off. I'll make them either 8 foot tall, so there's 4 feet of space and they're up, or I'll make them 7 foot tall, but 3 down and 4 up, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So people can walk right up to it and, you know,
Yeah.
see it.
We need a couple more signs similar to that. Yes, you do it, or we can look at getting some made.
I can,
The livestock show is right out here
Mhm.
on this side of this barn. And we have a little sign that we stick up on the end, the south end of the barn.
But you
And
can't see
people
it.
can't see it.
Mhm.
It's really, it's a neat livestock show, having that tent.
Mhm.
We need one for the livestock show.
would the same kind of thing work? To
Mm-hmm.
just make 2 extra?
Mm-hmm.
So we need 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the sign that's gonna go on that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
That would really help because, like I said, we pin that up and then,
They can't see it on the building when all the
can't.
cars get parked
Right.
out there and,
Needs to be out kind of in the open.
yeah.
Sure.
and the other thing that I was gonna ask was, we don't always have very many chickens and rabbits, but we have no hens. And in the capital outlay money that we're so generous with, we can purchase in that with some of that money. So I was wondering about getting like 6 or 8, but probably would get us 5. Now we have room to store them over there because I always ask everyone not to bring their chickens in those little pet carriers because judges can't see them,
Right.
but they do, or they bring them in the most, not the greatest pens, and I worry about a dog or cat getting in them. So I wondered about like getting 6 or 8, at least for this year, that would get us going. We can actually hang those because we put them in the horse barn. Instead of sitting on the table, we can hang them up high with a couple of chain. Well, a couple of chains. I think we can hang them, and that would keep them out of reach too.
Mhm.
What do y'all think? We check into that.
I'm all for that because,
We worry sick, don't we, about those?
yeah,
something
we
happening
worry
to those?
about something happening, to some kid's pet rabbit or chicken or something, And we used to have hens years ago, but something's happened to them.
Well, the commissioners bought new goat and sheep pens here not too long ago.
Yeah,
And I didn't know it, or I said, hey, we need some heavy chicken pens too. But anyway, I think at least this year, and those for like Atwoods would last a few years if we put them up. But they're not that expensive. But I really think we need to invest in those because, I feel like
I don't want to interrupt.
no, I just think we have due diligence in
yeah.
trying.
I have a trailer and a pretty big pickup. If you need to pick them up, I can put them in the trailer and bring them out or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
I don't know. Is there an Atwood here?
Barnesville.
Bartlesville. Okay, well, I've got one right near my town too. So
Yeah.
wherever they need to be bought from.
Okay. Well, I'll check with Anthony. I usually go through their account because we don't have one. So, but
Or if they're prepaid, just have them there. Tell me to go pick them up.
Yeah.
And I can go get them and bring them out.
Well, if I don't get them picked up, I'll holler at you because and we'll get those. But I'll get.
I just thought of something else
What?
too.
I mean, make a note. Go for it.
We were trying to get a count, for how many people. Do you come up with everybody getting a little armband?
Numbered armband.
Or just
Those paper bands.
yeah.
But then you have to have people at 4 stations passing them out, right?
Well-
and I thought we had already talked about getting the Boy Scouts in a little clicker to have them stand there, do the same thing. Click them.
Are they going to be able to get out of school to do it?
I don't know.
Where most people come through through the buildings first. That's where I'd need another volunteer to stand there and be able to be
Get
fast.
out armbands.
Yeah, for people, we could get kind of an idea of how many.
Yeah, it's not going to be exact, but
Mhm.
we could get an idea of how many that come through.
Coming through, because everyone's
Now,
always
that's what's
asking.
going to be the problem. Like, if you get DAX, let's say, you're not going to probably going to get everybody. But if we have a couple of volunteers walking around and they see people that don't have one, and just tell them, hey, we're trying to get a count this year, so please, help us. They're not that expensive. There's a little tie back, or however you say that, just to get the clicker would be good, but
Keeping up with people coming
Have
and going.
have I got this one or have I?
Yeah, that's going to be the thing, because so many people
I
come and
can't
go.
count. I can't count.
Well, they can only click going in, Tell them don't click going out. So, I mean, they can just.
Yeah,
do
but I
that.
mean, they go out, then they come back in, and
Yeah, no,
they
yeah,
don't
then-
know that
then
they
you don't
did.
know, but-
Yeah.
But
And-
either way, the same, but if you have the
Each day.
bands, then you have to have 4 odd people,
Yeah.
sitting there handing them out. Please put this on, please put
Yeah.
this on,
That's right, Sean.
Are we gonna do it each day or just like
Each
Friday
day?
and Saturday?
So, Regalia, where we get ribbons, they have them, and they're marked Friday, like you get them any day of the week. So you can get them and for each day and have them, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like that.
But if they're numbered, we have to order them Friday, numbers 1 to 2,000, 1 to 10,000. What do we do?
I would say 1 to 500.
1 to 500. Okay.
And
Or 1 to 1,000, and then use the rest of them next year.
That's
We
true.
can
That
always-
would work too.
Because they're numbers. We know.
Yeah, they're not.
We know
Yeah.
we're starting at 682 and going forward.
Yeah, I mean, we're not. Yeah, we can always use them.
Yeah, they're not
to get
throwing away.
started. Yeah, wouldn't be a waste, but like I said, it's not.
I think the band is a good idea,
Mhm.
and I like that as a clicker, but the band I think is a good idea because then, I mean, you could tell people if you want to ride the roller coaster, it's free, go get a band. So
Yeah.
we're just and that, I mean, that would, I think it'd be something kind of easy to start. Just go back through the building, get a band. And so then you're getting something. I mean, it's not going to be much.
It's
So-
like I said, it's not a perfect thing, but
Yeah.
it would be.
We can
close
also
to-
use that as promotion, like to do little coupons. I mean, it really does work good if you like pass out like coupons for the concert to attend for free. But we
even-
could do that with armband
Could
too.
even
Good for
have-
one
could
free
even have a door
armband.
prize. They have to be here to get, and at a certain time of day. Okay, Friday, band number 217. You just won something.
And if they don't come up, then you keep drawing
Then you-
till somebody wins.
Until somebody else comes up. Yeah, you got.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good
You
idea.
guys can come and
And that then you say that in that thing we're talking about. Here, the lead up, the
They keep
videos.
doing a little video.
There will be door
Think
prizes,
about it.
related to your armband number.
These would be in this video.
No, no. Other prize, with armband.
Have to be
Be
in.
present.
Have to be present to win. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea. How many we gonna have? So,
I think if we had 1,000 for each day, of course, we know we're not going to have that turnout on Thursday.
well,
But Saturday, we could possibly.
Absolutely.
Last year, I bet you there was 600 or 700 people out there that night because they were standing in line to ride them rides.
So if you get 1,000, even if you get 2,000, you're not gonna waste
Yeah.
them. You just know that you start at whatever the last number that was given out.
Yeah.
There's-
and then when you're interviewing Karen, like you said, Karen can talk about, we're gonna have these.
You have the door prize. It'll be related to your wristband number.
Wristbands are free.
That way people are going, you need wristband? I got a wristband. It's part of the door prize.
Well,
Great idea.
you, Jerry,
Right.
you're just, I mean, I'm
Sneak.
putting Jerry.
Good
Yeah.
thinking.
Jerry, if I called you Jerry, I'm sorry.
Jerry's my friend. It's okay.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
Doug can be in the video with me and he can explain that.
that is
Your idea.
Okay, how many, so, just so I know, so I can be thinking about these door prizes, how many times through the day are we gonna do that?
One.
One time a
Just one.
day?
This one, kind of in the evening, after work, when more people have gotten there, and you don't tell them ahead of time when that is, but somebody's got a bullhorn, don't we?
Oh, well, we got that,
We've got a,
PA system.
yeah,
thank you.
So then we can get on pit. Okay, in 5 minutes, the door prize will be at whatever spot, and winner must be present,
Is it every day?
No, just twice, Friday and Saturday. And it could be, something, what's the best little drive-in restaurant you have up here? Get a gift card for $50 to.
how did we go about?
I was
getting
thinking
a
too,
gift
like
card,
Mary, whenever what is her name of that Osage?
Meredith.
Yeah, she has all kinds of
See,
cool
that's-
stuff
though?
too.
We're limited on doing stuff like that.
We can't spend
Hit her up for
$50.
that.
No, it's doing a PO
For a gift
for a
card.
gift card.
And then
They won't let us do debit cards, they won't let us, it's just,
Well, what's the
we
restaurant? I'll go
can-
up there and see if they'll donate it.
But we can take donations. And like when we did our thing down there, I mean, Walmart donated our food to us. We had a bunch of local businesses. They wanted to be on advertising.
You're gonna be the door prize. Would you give us a $50 thing to be recognized as the door prize? We'll put your name in the.
I'll work it, I just, we'll get some.
I
thought
just say
into
get
that.
2,000 of them and then like say we can use them next year.
Yeah. All right.
Any more new business?
I was going to tell everybody about the training coming up, reminding it's on the 19th at 6 o'clock.
week from tomorrow.
That's right. And I did contact the local connecting counties. So far, I know that another commissioner for sure is coming from Payne County. That I have sent out information to the fair boards in those counties and the elected officials so they can come learn as well. So we are expected to have other fair board members, but also elected officials from other counties that will be coming. So hopefully we'll have a good attendance.
Have a good turnout then.
I was told by one of the counties that their fair board, they do training every 2 years and they're due again. So they're excited about this being available.
How do you think you,
I'm not sure. I asked everybody to RSVP by the 15th.
You do have me down.
I do not, but I will put
Oh,
you.
yeah. Put me down.
And you have me, right?
I will.
I thought you, didn't you respond on there?
I don't know if I did or
That's
not.
what I saw. I think you,
I
on
think
the
I-
thingy, you clicked going.
Then,
I think I
then
did.
I haven't gotten on there and checked. I was waiting
Okay.
until
I
closer to
did too.
15 until the
So you
cutoff
might-
date,
I think you did.
But yeah, just put me down. But I'm thinking I
And
did.
it's 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock here.
Are we gonna have to move over there? Well, you won't know, maybe.
I don't think so because I think,
Well,
yeah,
she was talking about.
I think we'll have enough in here because then we have all the chairs too, so we can just add.
Good deal. Okay. On our next meeting, we usually meet the first Mondays of the month. That's usually what we try to. Of course, we get closer to the fair, we do meet more. Doug this morning, sent out, when I sent the texts out, and I didn't get your all's phone numbers.
Sure.
Today. I forgot to ask Dee for them.
Next
So-
first Monday of September is Labor Day.
Oh, well, that's right.
And I'm not going to be here.
No, I won't neither. I could possibly be in
Don't, I wanna hear it.
Minnesota.
I don't wanna hear it.
I could
Yeah,
possibly.
Minnesota. With your husband or something?
Yeah,
Or something.
yeah, we're invited to a retirement party, and we may try. But the closer it gets to the time, he'll back out because
That's what I do.
the ranch could fall apart while he was gone. So, how that is.
So do you want to have it on Monday without me, or do you
No,
want
no,
to
we
have a
don't want
different day?
to. No, let's.
Because I'm so important.
Well, here's the deal. If we do it the following Monday, that's just the week before the fair.
Fair.
And it's
That's-
too late. Well,
yeah.
actually,
We don't
Yeah.
have to do it on Monday night. Is
We-
there another
we
What
night?
do
about,
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 2nd?
yeah,
That
we-
sounds-
Because I'll be back. I just won't be
Will
here
you
Monday.
back? If you go,
Yeah.
will you be back? Shaw, will Tuesday the second work? for
Fine
you?
for me.
If I'm not,
Laura?
As far as I know.
I really don't look to get to go, but I mean,
Okay.
but let's just plan on September 2nd and
5 o'clock.
at 5 o'clock next
You know,
week.
then it's, we probably could use the round think about.
But we at least we have 2 weeks to make sure we have,
Yeah, have
Things-
everything
things
going.
pretty well taken care of.
So, like I said, I've got 50 of these printed off.
But you don't have them put
But I
together.
haven't bound yet, but I'll work on those. They should come out in the evenings or weekends and those.
Maybe you
I
got
wish
some
more
volunteers that
people
will
would
volunteer
volunteer
early.
themselves.
Actually, for those, if you wanted us to, it's an hour drive up here, and I don't mind the drive. It's a beautiful drive. But if I can take something home with me to work on my big countertop while I watch TV, and I can get through that stuff, rather quickly. So I don't mind taking stuff
I
home.
may, if I get these wrote off this week, let's say, I usually put these tabs on each different division in each book. And it's a lot faster going through your, not only when you're following Dutch around and putting stuff in here, but also when I go through the posting. So if I get these wrote off and bound, then I could probably use some help getting these on.
Mhm.
And maybe Monday, if I get it done, maybe Monday when you come.
I always do for the BOCC meeting.
On Monday is that meeting.
Yeah, that you could pick them up and take them with you and then bring them back to the next one, when you come back to the next one.
Laura hasn't volunteered for anything. Kind of wondering, is she,
She's like, shut your mouth.
is she just sitting back and pretending to be part of this committee or what?
Laura is not messing with these books.
No, not the books, but I mean, she hadn't volunteered for anything this whole time.
Oh, she picks in gear.
I know she has a 9 to 5 job, and you can't do stuff for the fair when
I
you're.
wish it was 9 to 5.
Well, but I mean, I know you're not allowed to do stuff. That's
Oh, no.
the way.
Yeah, whenever I
yours-
work, I'm at work.
Yeah, your job's work, and I understand that.
So the week of the fair.
But yeah, the week of the fair.
But I'll take vacation. I'll be here all.
Laura is
All me.
she's the one that I call her, Laura. Help. Well, I think that's pretty well got it all
Shawnee, got anything
covered.
else?
Shawnee, you got anything else?
Posting of the meetings. I wanted to get everybody's opinion. This is open records, open meetings act and everything, of course. So we can post this stuff on the website, and actually they would recommend it. So how do you guys feel about when they post the DOTC meetings? We can also put these on there as well.
That's what website?
It's the OK County. Another thing is, I've called around and spoke to other fair boards, of course. I like to get information how other places do things. So as you may or may not know, but we have information so people can contact us on the OK County's website. So like Doug's information is on there, Jerry's, myself. I have my phone number and my email on there. But I didn't want to put anybody else's on there unless I had their okay first. Or would you guys like just an email on there, or email and phone, or nothing at all? But what would you like to have
You
on?
can do both on mine, my
Both on-
email and my phone number.
Okay. Both for you as well, and you for as well. Is that okay? Okay.
That's on the.
OK County.
And
Where
Laura
they
said she wants her address on too.
your address as well.
So they can
I'll-
come and do a
I'll do a
drive-by.
little a map thing. They'll go right to your house.
Only if they're single and good looking and have money.
Oh, you
Now
want me
we're
to start
getting
going through
picky
the
about things. Okay.
send a pics first.
So,
And so, did you order the ribbons and the new awards?
I'm waiting, she's doing a, quote.
Okay.
She'll send, hopefully I'll get it by tomorrow, maybe she's pretty quick on that, so hopefully I'll have it, I get the quote, then I'll submit the purchase order.
Okay. And did you think about what the estimated loss was with the ribbons that were gone
The ones that
or
got
got
wet?
messed up? Not
No.
messed. Okay. Another thing with that was, can we go to the board and ask them to repair that roof? But we needed to ask about that first before we go to the board. So, because up at that one, when you walk in, it's up on the right side. So we can go ahead and get that repaired so we don't have another issue in the future. I think we need to go to them and ask them to get it fixed.
And it's a real health hazard to have birds pooping all over stuff that we're going to handle.
absolutely.
That is
And
something
breathing it.
I think
I'm
we
just-
should
Yeah.
discuss, as well as getting rid of boxes and at least having something with lids on it and so
More
that
like
we can keep
Cokes
close.
and things.
And then you can get those, what are those little things you put in there for moisture? So you can buy those
Yeah,
little packets.
the silica.
So you can buy those and put them in there as well, but then as long as they're
They're
not
brand-
right up
Yeah,
against
that's back.
the wall, so we don't have the issue with the boxes anymore. But another part was, I see we have some shelving in there. Have you guys thought about putting? My husband has created something in our watershed where everything has totes for like Christmas and all holidays, but it's has a little lip on it, so we just stick our tote up there and we slide it up there, and it says Christmas, and then the next one says Halloween. So they're all stacked and it's really high. We actually have to get a ladder to get all the way up there, but it's stacked and organized and off the ground. So I don't know, and it's just something they built, and it wasn't anything too crazy, but the options for that, so we don't lose product year from year. That's protected if something happens and the weather gets in there, or we have a rat or something that gets in there somehow.
So when I went over and looked at that before they started, Anthony was there. That kid, I can't think of his name, that they hired to be the whatever with the courthouse. He comes and report. Darren, no, Dylan? Something started with a D. He's the owner's rep. Anyway,
Dalton.
Dalton, yeah, that's it.
Okay, he was there, Kelly was there, was there. And at that time, we talked about sealing that. Okay,
And
I mean, we talked about sealing what needed to be done, but we're talking about showing when you get to that. And I asked on that south wall to have some kind of wall built there so we could put strips and something else, put shelving up. Because I knew we were gonna have to get things up. All that stuff came out of the women's building, that's what was in boxes. It went from the women's building to a shipping container, and it leaked too.
Mhm.
And they were aware of it, but we were transitioning. Then it went over there, but we were supposed to have a wall for shelving, and so anyway, that didn't happen. I had started the order on freestanding shelving from Uline. We've ordered from them before. At the end of the fiscal year, came a little bit early for me, and so I didn't get that ordered. And I talked to Christina about it, and she said that's another reason she put the money back in, some of the money back into the capital outlay to order shelving and anything we needed over there, like containers and so forth. Yeah, so we had thought about it. We did have plans for it. I didn't expect that to leak. I didn't expect the birds to come in. And so it should be repaired. It certainly should. And I think Tyler Construction should come down and repair it. But that's just me. The locks don't work. That should be repaired. Or, or a new one, whatever. That's just my opinion. Anthony's aware of it. He's been over there.
Anthony, the commissioner, Anthony?
Mhm.
Okay. Just want to make sure with Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, that's what I know. That, I was prepared to get more, get shelving ordered again, get some shelving ordered and, some containers showing that, and some of those cabinets that will, like the one in my office that will shut and you can lock them. And, that'll keep them clean and dry and hopefully together, so we go back to still there, that type of thing. So yeah, thought about it and had been working on it. But like I said, the building, it does need to be.
Well, it needs to be repaired first so
Mhm.
that we can keep animals out and water out. Then we can go in, do a maintenance, do a cleanup. If we find things that absolutely have to be thrown away, we can. And then if things that are going to be reused, we put them in the tote, put them on the shelf, so we can actually get it done
Mhm.
in an organized fashion.
Mhm.
So one time in. So,
Mhm.
so who contacts Anthony or whoever at the county to get Tyler back out here?
you want me to start asking if we can make sure and get that fixed so we don't lose more product?
Do I?
I said, you want me to ask if we can get on that so we don't lose more?
Sure. You can, I mean,
Is that a phone call ask or do we have to do that in writing?
A formal request for repair? I think that wouldn't hurt.
Should it come from the president? El Presidente?
I would say so, from the board and from the president.
It'd carry more weight if it's the president on it. I mean, you can write it and just, get her name on it.
You
But
need to get one of those self-writing pens for her.
auto pen for the president.
yeah.
Thank you,
So-
Laura. I'll let you
so-
say.
So,
say a
so are you
formal-
saying that she's kind of like Sleepy Joe?
Just a formal
No,
letter
I just-
requesting.
You're just to him or through the board.
How do you typically do it? Because for me, this is where I stand. Transparency and asking for help. I think it's a nice thing to be able to hand it off to someone that you asked, and then there's also that it went forward. So
So
we went ahead and asked. Written is the way to go, I think. But to the board, is that so? What did you usually do before? You just do send a call. Call or send a text or send an email. What did you do before?
Okay.
mostly verbal and most, hey, we need help. So let's do it in writing. Okay,
Yeah.
let's just do it in writing.
Okay.
That way it has a little more weight and you can sign all over it. I mean, not sign, but you can, at the request of Karen, this letter is coming out and we all agree. So let's get
They're
this
gonna
done.
say,
It was unanimous.
they're gonna say, Karen, who's Karen?
Yeah, I got that.
The president.
I've been on this board over 10 years, and they don't know who I am.
Then it'd probably be a
They
good
will
idea
now.
for you to
She,
go take it.
Was it last
You
year?
haven't ever seen it.
Were you were up for election?
Yeah, I was.
She came up for election, and somebody really ran against her, so she came over, and she was sitting there by me and Steve, when Steve
Yeah.
came up, shook her hand, welcomed her, and
Yeah, welcome to me to the beer board, and I just looked at it and I said,
Been here since I was 17.
Okay, so you're gonna write a letter
We could write a letter.
to.
Formally request assistance with repairing our building.
yes.
Immediately. Yes.
I don't,
Oh, okay.
Like
Don't push
yesterday.
it.
but to ask, I think that it needs to be a formal writing and a formal request.
Definitely.
And you're gonna send it to him, or you're gonna go through the board?
I think it should go through the board.
Okay, going through the board. I'm just wanting to follow this. Okay, now what's gonna happen is they're gonna expect someone from the board to be there.
Karen, is that something? Because then it would be good for everybody to know who's on here anyway, the board. Everybody knows Dee, of course, and
They don't know me.
Anthony. I mean, so
They don't
it's
know
a good
me.
idea, I think, to put a face with everybody.
I've
I
had her
know
come
who
several
they
times and
They should
introduced
all
her
know
and
who
worked
I
with
am.
I went out and talked to them, we get reports on last year's fair and everything, and it's not like they haven't ever seen me. I mean, but it's
Well-
the only one, Anthony, and, he knows me pretty well, and Charlie should but he
He
doesn't
didn't
know,
know there.
he doesn't know my daughter, and my daughter used to hang out at his house with his
Okay.
son.
So you're gonna write this formal request and you're gonna present it to the board, so it'll be on the agenda. So, so we'll kind of keep an eye out and when it comes up. then
I just need
make
to
you
know, where I can make arrangements where I can be here
Okay.
on a Monday morning.
So then what I'll plan then next week is I need to be able to request it to me, with my experiences to go in there and show pictures. So we can also let them know what's going on, show them about the damage, let them know, so they can see what we're talking about while they're looking at everything.
Okay.
So, so they'll have
big
everything in
screen
front of them.
TV and that'd be great.
Is it up there?
Well, you got pictures, don't you, on your, that you took that one day?
I have a lot of pictures. You're gonna take pictures or you have pictures?
If you have what you have, would be much better. Because when there was the damage, if it was wet and
What was
everything.
going on? Waterfall coming down the wall.
And they can hear this, it's fine. It was priceless when we walked in there because he was with me. That water was everywhere. So, okay, that sounds good.
Well, I'm the only one that got busted out on the audio. Doug, being lazy.
Oh.
I didn't say lazy. I just said hesitant.
Everything but.
You want to throw this out on?
Yeah.
What else we got?
I think that's it for me.
Anything else from anybody or any good ideas? Do I hear a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
Adjourn.
Okay.
All in
Whatever.
favor?
Because that's always my time here.
And we're gonna meet
Your Wednesday.
the second of September.
September. Mhm.
I got it at lunch instead of eating.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's it then.